remember this kiss anyways, so. Ah, God! Sorry.
I don't know why they try to silence me like that. Hold on.
And me drinking, I won't even remember this kiss anyways, so. Ah, God! Sorry.
What happened?
Come on, come closer.
Okay.
Sorry, I can't do it.
Well, guys, today's gonna be rough.
Why are you screaming?
Indigenous American
Today-
and 7% African. I'm glad I'm a majority minority.
You're nothing.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are unfortunately watching what might just be the saddest thing I have ever seen
So what
in
is
my
this?
time on the internet. And I've had my time. Now, if you've spent any amount of time on the internet yourself, then you would know that there are two words that have basically become
Talk about what?
synonymous with the word sad. And not sad like, oh, sad like, oh. You get me? And these
What is
two
this?
words happen to make up one phrase, Twitch mod. Now look, obviously not every single Twitch mod is sad, but when I say the words Twitch mod, there is probably a very specific image that comes to mind, and that's what we're talking about. Now we've seen many times before where a person will get a little bit too connected to a certain streamer, try and become one of their mods to try and get closer to them, and then once they become a mod, they slowly have their heart broken as they realize it's never gonna happen. It's a
Wait, so this is a mod? You think somebody's dumb enough to really release, or somebody's dumb enough to really invite somebody like this to their house
tale as old as time.
with nobody else there, and she don't know this nigga?
However, for one of Sup Caitlin's Twitch mods, Dilly, it's a tale he's not gonna have to tell. He just has to tell one much sadder. Now, if you have no idea who these people are, don't worry, neither did I until yesterday. But the girl you see in the background is a popular Twitch streamer named Sup Caitlin, and the guy next to her is one of her Twitch mods named Dilly, which is an awful name, let's get that out there. But over the last couple of days, I guess Caitlin invited Dilly onto her live streams, and they've been doing stuff like Truth or Drink or cooking streams. And from their Truth or Drink stream came what might just be the most painfully sad moment ever captured on the internet.
What
There was
happened?
a $500 donation goal, and if it was met, Caitlin and Dilly would kiss. Unsurprisingly, the goal was met, and what followed was 10 minutes that will haunt Dilly for the rest of his life. If you can't handle cringe or awkwardness or other people getting embarrassed, this video is not for you, okay? Don't say I didn't warn you. Let's begin. Please subscribe.
My implant is like shaking from how hard my heart is racing right now.
You want to feed me a shot once we hit
You're what?
Oh God, Elvis! Elvis! Thank you for $20. Thank you. You know, I need a drink.
Cheers.
Ew, he's
Okay,
ugly.
so before we do this, can you please clean yourself up? Like, make sure there's no snot. Maybe rinse out your mouth a little bit.
Alrighty, so the degradation begins. During this video, Caitlin is gonna treat Dilly like he is some sort of diseased animal. I would say that I kind of feel bad for the guy, but at the same time, he never says anything. He just goes along with it like he deserves to be treated like this.
Probably because it's a script, my boy. But what I will say that is weird is how scripted the streaming content is, because in reality I thought that this was like more improvisational to a point where you wouldn't necessarily need to plan it out in the same way you would like a YouTube video. It's kind of like a misrepresentation of what the brand of streaming should be, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? It's a little weird for that.
If you're willing to take this just so you can kiss somebody who clearly thinks very, very, very little of you, I guess you kind of deserve it.
Okay.
But is it worth it to be marketed as this? Like, what is his end goal? What do you gain?
Delete this my lawn. Oh, I did the goal wrong. My bad. I only did the kiss stream because I knew I'd be kind of drinking, right? And me drinking, I won't even remember this kiss anyways. So that's why I'm okay with it. I don't know why he's taking so long, by the way. Is Dilly nervous to kiss me? You guys think
He gets clout? Bro, that's not enough. I need that cash. I need half these donations. I need half that you made off this stream. If I'm about to get like humiliated for this bitch, like we got to work out some negotiations.
he's nervous? Like I said, I've known Dilly for like two years now. I've known Dilly for a while. So why is he nervous? You think he's nervous? Are you nervous, Dilly? They said you're.
She literally pays him. He works for her. I mean, I don't think any amount of payment is worth being publicly humiliated, even if it is like a joke, you know what I'm saying? Or we both in on it. But if that's the agreement, that's the agreement. It just seemed weird to me.
Really nervous.
The thing that
I wouldn't want one of my friends or somebody that I'm working with to be looked at like that. You feel me?
I don't
Even if it is like, even if we are gonna make a little money out of it.
like the most here is that this girl is acting like she can't tell that this guy is like in love with her. I mean, it's very obvious that she at least knows what this situation looks like. Otherwise, she wouldn't know she could monetize it. Dilly's in there probably thinking his life is about to change forever.
This is just
and,
a degradation
what
fetish he's living out. Simple as that.
I don't believe that.
is probably not how he thinks it is, though.
Wait, what are you gonna do?
Like turn you this way.
What?
Never mind.
No, what?
I don't know.
Wait, no, I'm confused. What are you gonna do?
Like this, and then go for it.
This is his choice. Sure. But, you know, as somebody who's going to be the one that has to do the humiliating.
When are you setting up the Fokker fan contest?
In 2 weeks. But as somebody who has to do the humiliating, I'm just saying, like, I wouldn't want to do that. I'm saying if I were her, like, you know, like, I don't want nobody looking like that, bro. Like, I just couldn't do that.
You're funny. You're funny. Yeah, we're not doing that. I was gonna go up and kiss you.
No, that's fine.
To be honest.
Do whatever you gotta do, dude.
Yeah, dude.
I feel like
And you already look crazy. Like, these are your default settings, bro. That's the first thing. These are your default settings.
my skeleton is trying to leave my body. This is the worst thing I've ever had to sit through, and we're not even near the worst part yet. Why did I choose to do this?
Why we changed seats?
Yeah, why'd y'all change seats?
I don't know. Just be quick.
I don't want to do. Give me another drink. Pour another. Get sit back. Sit back. Pour another shot.
You want me to close my eyes or have my eyes open?
It doesn't matter to me. Are you bricked? They said you're. Sorry.
Sean, there's
Contact Mojave and bring him on stream.
Sean, there's probably someone in the chat that would let you LOL. Yeah, that don't mean I would do it. Like, just because somebody would let me do something that would put them in a horrible position don't mean that I would be like, oh, yeah, of course. If you're going to let me, I'm going to do it. Like, nah.
I have to be like really. I'm too sober for this shit. That's all I'm gonna say.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Friendship.
Dilly, my brother, you did not just say to friendship. No, my ears must deceive me. You misspoke, surely. Is he
What did you expect him to be able to toast to, though? You wanted him to come on his stream and be like, oh, yeah, I'm fucking the shit out of her behind the scenes. Like, what did you want him to say?
trying to hide it? Is he trying to hide that this is the biggest moment of his life? Why am I asking? I know he is. It's so bad. I think that's one of the worst parts of the video, is he's trying to act like he doesn't want
Like, it's not. Oh, wait, what'd you say?
this to match Caitlyn.
Ah, God, fuck, sorry.
Come on, man.
Okay, before we kiss, let's just take a moment. I'm about to kiss him, guys. This is the guy I'm kissing.
Nah, that's
That's
crazy.
unfortunate for you.
I'm kissing him.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Okay, sorry.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Chat, that's crazy.
Come on, come closer.
Chat, that's crazy.
Sorry,
Chat, that's
I did it.
crazy.
Sorry, it's fine.
I cannot imagine
screaming.
what
That's
this
crazy.
does to your
I'm sorry, that's
brain
crazy.
when this is the
I'm sorry, that's
reaction
crazy.
somebody
I'm sorry.
has to having to kiss you. This is like the worst she can say is no personified. This is brutal. You can
I'm sorry, this is
genuinely
crazy.
see the life draining out of this man's face.
And now that I'm thinking about it, another point of contention of this is really just like, I'm about to be marketed as a nigga who clearly sees that there's this girl who's about to do something because she has an obligation to her chat. And since I don't know how to read the room, I'm not just going to tell her, nah, you ain't got to do
The
that.
screaming would have taken me out.
Like, you look crazy still to another part of this, to be honest. Even though you're not even trying, you don't even come off like that type of guy. It's just like, damn, you don't see how this look crazy?
Okay, it's fine.
You pretend I'm like.
She looked like an asshole. He looked like a nigga that don't know how to read the room if somebody uncomfortable. And it's all fake regardless. Is it worth it? No, it's not.
Cook or something.
You're a Jungkook. The audacity to make that comparison is
I don't
criminal.
know what you need me to do to help you through this.
All right, you're Yaga. This is Yaga. I love Yaga. Your lips have pressies on them. Go wipe that shit
Oh
off.
my
Guys, there's like
God.
dry lip skin on his lip. Sorry. Go
Nah,
clean. I
this
told
is
you clean up.
crazy.
Dilly, have you no respect for yourself at all? This should be a crime, seriously. Getting a guy drunk and then doing this to him should be a felony. I mean, what's your course of action the next morning when you wake up and realize this is on the internet forever?
Sorry about the suspense, guys. It's so okay. If you were in my shoes, though, you would feel the same way. But I saw like
Oh
little
my
white shit coming out. So I
God.
just didn't do it. My lips are very juicy, huh? Do I have kissable lips? No, I for sure. He's covering his. There's no way he's getting hard off this. I know I'm stalling. But I don't
Bro, it's just not worth it.
want to kiss dried lip skin. Look, go look in the. Show your lips right now. No, go closer. There's like 12.
I could not do this to my friend, bro. For content, I just couldn't, bro. Like streaming is real life sad. Cause it's like, why would I ever put anybody in this position or allow themselves to look crazy, bro? I'ma tell you off rip, no matter what the benefit is. I can't let you go out like this. I can't let you go out like this. And I get it was probably his decision too. I can't help you do this to yourself, bro. I can't.
The paper is stuck on it.
All right, you know what? Can't lie. Those are some crusty lips.
Wait, let me see. Oh no, he looked crazy. But that's not crazy.
Toilet paper is stuck on
It's just not moist. His shit just not moist.
it.
All right, you know what?
For $1 million, would you do a stream like this getting humiliated? Absolutely fucking not. My self-worth is...
I didn't even notice.
I don't even
the
know if
cut,
it's self-worth.
Sean. Do you be going to random places to show off the cut, Target, Bed Bath and Beyond, Sephora?
Yeah, sometimes, I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes, like, if I give myself the craziest, like, fresh cut in the world, I'll be like, yo, I just got something that I need at the store for real, bro. Like, shit, I haven't had it in a long time, bro. Like, let me go ahead and grab that bitch. And I'll be like, yo, can you help me find blah, blah, blah? You'd be like, oh, my God. I was going to tell you a story, too, earlier today. But I'm not going to say it because it's going to go under a list of things that didn't happen. Because y'all be on dick, so I'm going to just chill out.
But can't lie, those are some crusty lips. Let's be real here, people. You're living the Twitch mod dream. You're about to kiss the streamer you're in love with, and you didn't even bring chapstick? Dilly, come on, man.
All right. Oh God, when are you gonna do this?
Let's pretend.
Okay. Okay, there's shorts built in. Don't worry, guys. Come close. I have to go to you, or I have to come closer to me.
Okay, I'm right here.
Literally every time I think it can't get any worse, Dilly pulls something out of his bag of tricks that I've never seen before. He's just sitting there with his eyes closed. It's like a movie. It's like a bad coming of age movie, except these people are 30.
Oh God, fuck.
Wait, how old are they? You know what? It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. It's none of my business. It's none of my business.
What's crazy is he paid at some point to be there. Whether he's the highest OnlyFans donor or paid to be featured on stream. He paid to be disrespected, emasculated and just made a mockery of. His friends group chat is deaf killing him. He might still be in high.
He'll be fine. Man, situations like this just make me so sad. Because I really sit back and think, like, what is streaming? When I used to hear of streamers when I was younger, I used to think of, like, basically just gamers or people that were doing improvisational shit. Like, you can't script this. You can't put out a storyline for this. Now, I understand having, like, a rubric or a plan for what you want to do for the day, you know? But to a point where I'm like, we got to recreate like events that just don't even exist to put ourselves in a situation to gain like some type of clout or, you know, attention. It's just like, this what we doing? Like, this is what has to happen? I don't know. And I know you personally behind the scenes. Like, I'm not letting my friend go out like that. I just can't help you do that. Even if you wanted me to, you know what I'm saying, do it. I just couldn't.
Sorry, one more shot. If you ever want to get drunk really fast, just have to kiss Dilly. You'll be f***ed up by the time the night's over.
Dilly,
He
my
gonna be a
God,
red pill in a couple of weeks because he's sad. This some high school aka a teenager not understanding the situation type she.
He not gonna be red pill. I don't even know what he is, to be honest. But it seemed like if he would be willing to let himself be put out there like this, and he knows of the red pill, he don't give a fuck about them niggas' opinion, which you shouldn't, because they're fucking idiots.
You sad, sad man. Look, I want to feel bad for him. I really do. What this girl is doing is obviously not okay. This is not how you should treat a person, but you've got to consider that he's just sitting there taking it. If you can't respect yourself and stand up for yourself, why would you expect anybody else to?
That's not a good argument, though. Because I still don't think when people don't respect themselves, you should join in and be like, oh, yeah, well, I'm not going to either. Like, I think if nobody else has listed their boundaries to me, I'm going to assume my own boundaries on them if they don't have any, apparently. Until they list a group of them for me, then, like, you know, then I'll apply those to the already existing boundaries that I set for myself that I put on them. But I don't know, man. I don't like that whole join in on the disrespect because you don't respect yourself thing. I don't. It's just weird.
I really, really hope this is
I'm gonna give you your mom back in a second, Barry.
some sort of wake-up call for this guy and he sees this for what it is. After all of this happened, she tweeted out saying that it was all just fun and games, it's banter, it's just
Wait, what'd she say? Let me read it because he's
how the
paraphrasing.
relation.
I have no reason to lie. Who is it? Is this the dude? Me and Kate have been friends for some time now. Outside of streaming, she's done a lot for me for my personal growth. Want people to understand that I'm doing well, value our friendship, and understand what was said can be hurtful. I decided to come to Kate's to make my vacation all worthwhile, and it was my idea for us to do streams together, knowing that we would do some jokes and banter. I have no regrets on her being a friend and doing content. Yeah, it still don't look good, though. I'm going to be honest with you. Dr. Dilly is crazy. 69 is hilarious, but it just looks bad regardless. None of you know me, Dilly. Our friendship is IRL. I've already apologized to Dilly privately. No animosity between us either. I mean, if you had to apologize, clearly you know something was done that was wrong here. Maybe you didn't anticipate the reaction being what it was. And it probably was overblown. I don't know what the reaction was, but you know it looked crazy, bro. I'm not doing that to my friend publicly. I'm going to be honest. It's weird.
Relationship is. But no, Dilly, this woman sees you as nothing but a joke, and this stream makes that unbelievably
What game are you
clear.
playing?
Can't do it.
None tonight. None tonight.
It's okay.
Can you come closer?
Okay, this close? Okay.
Yes.
Okay, okay. Whenever you're ready.
Can you pucker up? Pucker up.
This is I have small lips.
You snotted on me. You just snotted on me.
This is my
Nah,
ally.
you going crazy right now, bro.
Little snots went on my leg.
It did?
Yes.
You said there's an interview with him. I need to see like what his response or rationale is,
Sorry. Oh my god.
because I'm interested at this
All right,
point.
come on.
Okay, okay.
People partially called her out for bullying him.
I mean, you could tell like it's not real, obviously, but like, come on now. Like you could a regular person gonna see this and be like, she doing too much. This obviously a script, whatever, bro. But then it's like, why watch it? Now it's like, what's the point?
Know what your plans are for this year, but they should probably include changing your name, growing out some facial hair, getting a new hairstyle, and then moving to a new country.
He's making it way deeper than it gotta be.
For the rest of your life, or at least as long as you are known as Dilly, there is a video of you on the internet of a woman who had to be paid $500 to kiss you, and then after 10 minutes
He
of
looks
hyping
like a
herself up
perv.
to finally do it, she
You only saying that because you think he ugly.
screams and runs away saying, "I need to wash out my mouth." You're done, buddy. It's time for you to move to an island or something.
Y'all keep saying it's not a script, but like, even if this wasn't a script, you know this makes her look worse. It makes them both look fucking insane, number one. But I would at least give the benefit of the doubt that this doesn't make sense for it to be like improvisational at all.
Well, guys, I feel like I need to go burn my skin and go to sleep. I genuinely think this might be the cringiest thing I've ever seen. Just
Yeah, script or no script, it's terrible to look at.
knowing the context, knowing who this guy is in relation to this woman, makes this video so much worse.
Okay, so is this the interview?
Get in, losers. We're going to see.
Get in,
Or
losers.
like streams beforehand, right?
Nigga, 40 minutes? What are you talking about?
So, you know, that's the relationship that I. You and Charlie, you mind if we can call you that?
Yeah, absolutely. You can call me Charlie 100%. Here, let me...
I don't care like that.
When he glow up and get the Tesla truck, she gonna be waiting at the door on her.
How old is bro? Because if he 25, he already had his chance to glow up. Nothing else is coming at this point. You got to change your whole chemical makeup. Skip to 20 minutes. On God. On God.
She is the only one doing that. I again, in that stream, you said one thing, and it made you uncomfortable. It is sad. That is the only point I'm making. You, again, are not a bad-looking guy. You are not in bad shape. You are not creepy. You are not weird. You don't have to play this role for her. You don't have to be stuck being the weirdo Twitch mod who grosses her out so much she goes and fucking hawks in the bathroom and yaks, right? It's ridiculous. It's just mean for the sake of being mean. And if it's I know she claimed that it's all like an act and all that. It's the worst act of all time.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you got to have more self-respect for yourself at that point, man. I get it, though. I get the agreement. you see your friend about to do some crazy shit, you gotta let him know, yo, I got more respect for you than maybe what you even have for yourself. I'm not willing to let you do that.
Like, she is playing the bully. As Cinna said, there is no way she should expect people to think of her as anything more than a bully, because that's all she's showing.
Sean find his cash up. I don't care about him like that.
And you are the only one that gets it this bad.
I mean, we're both getting it in some shape or form, right? Because we both agreed to have this kind of content idea put out there. I agreed to it.
Find my cash up. To be honest, Barry, you're literally the worst person to try to give money to. I've tried 3 different times, but I'm gonna get you again. I swear I'm gonna get you again, and I'm gonna get you an extra because you've been waiting for so long. But this is really your fault because you could have got it already. I'm gonna be honest.
And there are times where I say I will be that role because, you know, I want to get more into that content.
He sniffed her panties on stream the day after this. All right, bro.
Does it make you happy when she is saying these things to your face? When she is saying, you're not good looking, you're not getting laid, I will never hit, I don't claim this, all of those things, does it make you happy?
I mean, obviously it's not going to make anybody happy if you hear that kind of stuff, right? But at the same time, you know, it's just like, if you're real with yourself and you understand where you are or where I am, I understand where I am at right now in my life and like where I want things to go. Is just
I've been waiting for 3 years, yet no attempt from you after I've showed you nothing but love.
Because you weren't here when I promised gifts to mods at that time. You weren't here.
My emotions aside.
But I said I got you for your birthday.
When I hear things like that, and I'm just
not the type of guy that needs for something to be a problem for me or a boundary for me to notice disrespect. So like, if I don't get easily offended by people making hair jokes, for instance, I'm still going to notice when someone's being disrespectful to me based on something that has to do with my hair. You understand? It's like, I don't get offended by that, but I take note of the fact that you just disrespected me still. And I feel like if I'm friends with somebody, that should still be an issue.
Used to that kind of stuff. That's just what kind of shit I decide to deal with, right? And just on the, you know, like, what's the difference?
No disrespect,
from,
but
like,
him not letting a guy who was at Jimi Hendrix concert in 1970 need to tell me about what I did wrong. That's tough.
Who are you talking about? Because low key, if you talking to me, because I have a Jimi Hendrix poster back there, dick sucking number 1. Number 2, if you talking about him, he has lovely hair. So who are you talking about? Because you look crazy right now. And as someone who fucks with you, I don't want you to go out sad right now. He talking about Charlie? Well, he got a great hair. So what are you saying?
You know, like, I guess the difference of...
There's a Jimi Hendrix poster right there from 1968. What are you saying?
Like, for like content, right? Like me and you, right? I'm trying to put that out.
How do you understand when to perceive something as just a joke or someone just dick sucking? Well, a joke and dick sucking are kind of like one and the same. Like when you dick sucking, like you could be dick sucking your man's pause. You could be dick sucking your man's or whatever, and that's like whatever. Like that's mutual understanding. We joke, we clown each other from time to time. But leading into disrespect might be, okay, I know that even though this person isn't insecure about their looks, me calling them a ugly ass nigga to the world and talking all this shit about how they look, knowing that it's probably going to be adopted into like a form or normalized understanding of how this person is, based on my communication towards them. If I have a large following, they're gonna look crazy. So even if it's not an insecurity of theirs and I know them personally behind the scenes, I just wouldn't want them to be attached to that, or people thinking that it's okay because I wanted to go on stream and disrespect my friend.
Bad hair, just a joke. He actually looked like he would have.
I was joking. I didn't say that.
Lol.
I didn't say that you did. I didn't say you did say that, to be honest.
Out there that, hey, I'm a grown man. I take responsibility for, you know, understanding what I was gonna sign up for, right? So we're both playing two sides of the coin here right now, right? We're both getting, there's content from one side and you're getting content from this as well.
Well, it's very different though. Like,
it's just, it really comes down to people wanting him to see it as disrespectful, and to him, he's basically saying, I don't care.
But we keep talking about content. Again, at the very beginning, the content you pitched is different than the content that came out. You pitched doing cooking or drinking, all that. That wasn't the content. The content was her making fun of you. That doesn't sound like what you wanted to do. I don't think you told her.
Well, he's making it about something else probably though. He probably agreed. Like you still could consent to be like nah. And some people probably argue about a power dynamic, but I don't know their friendship or the nature of it, so I can't say if she coerced him or said anything crazy behind the scenes. Who knows? I really don't know. But I still think it's problematic. I'm gonna be honest.
I want you to insult the fuck out of me for over an hour. Like that.
It's crazy that people want him to be mad because they are. Yeah, I mean, some people are trying to live vicariously through him because this is their one moment to stand up for themselves because they never have in their life any other time. They've been bullied their whole lives. They've had girls say crazy shit to them and they just sat there and took it, and they're living vicariously through this nigga, and they're like, oh, I see my previous self, my prior self in this man. I'm gonna stand up right now. I'm gonna stand up and take a stand and make sure that I defend myself and every brother that looks just like me. But in reality, he don't give a fuck, but I still think he should. You know what I'm saying?
That's not,
because if this is my friend, I'm not even talking about women. I'm not even talking about, romance or nothing like that. I'm just talking about my friend. I don't disrespect my friends. For what? For no reason. For content, for no money, for no nothing. That should have never been agreed upon.
the content that I think you wanted to sign up for. I think that is the content that was sprung upon you, and you feel as though you have to take it because you keep saying that it's your decision.
Would I embarrass someone on Twitch? Not that I know personally, no.
You can bear the burden. You're an adult. You can make your own decisions, which of course you can. But why? You just said it doesn't make you happy when she says those things, so what's the point? You don't need that to have a career. And I don't think you should want that to be your legacy or career either. Like, no. Being Caitlyn.
I hope I didn't mess up my future at being a mod. Sean.
Yeah, it's over, bro. It's over. You cooked yourself.
Bag.
I've been told to be a doctor, so that's why I don't, have that as like the craziest thing on my mind right now. But, I wanted to talk to people and just understand that when you have a love, and that's just me in my fucked up ways, right? Saying the content she does is entertaining.
This feel worse than what she did while he pressing him? I mean, you could say it's pressing. I mean, I still think being marketed that way, it make you look too crazy. It's just it's a struggle or a fight for him to see that there is an issue there. So it's not that way for everybody, obviously, but because there's a group of people living vicariously through him that just hate women, and they're like, no, you got to check this bitch. You should never, blah, 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 blah. But I do think people are genuinely concerned. Like, I'm concerned. That actually is concerning for me. I think that Charlie is probably concerned. Like, are you good, bro? You don't have to do this.
Entertaining enough for me to support it and be a part of a cast of people that agree and that there's some benefits, even if it does not paint me out in the most, I'm the Giga Chad, I'm the winner out of the situation, which...
So you saying it might put you in some rooms with some people that you might be able to get some business out of. Cool. You still look crazy, And like I said, nothing trumps disrespect. No amount of money. But maybe you're worth buying in that regard. I don't know. I can't make everybody think like me,
I could have done...
Got to realize when you're wasting your time, chat.
A better job defending myself. That's where I messed up in my character. That's where I messed up in my judgment. And didn't really think
honestly,
of
we
the
all have
consequences
moments
of
you
said
look
things.
back
So
on
I take
situations like this in your life and be like, dang, what was I doing? Lol, Sean, you have one to tell.
Yeah. Wait, do I? Let me think.
He's a grown man aware of the dynamic. I don't see why people trying to get him to be upset.
Because he was disrespected, And I get everybody take disrespect different. Me personally, just allowing your friend to do that, even if y'all agree upon it, to me is disrespectful. To a lot of people, it's disrespectful. Even if you don't look at it that way, that's why they're coming from him like that. That's really what it is. If I had to look at a situation that I was in, I really am struggling to find one. But I do know there were situations where I was compromising my comfortability to prioritize somebody else's. And after a while, started to notice, okay, I'm being put on the back burner here. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if nobody looks at this as disrespectful, it looked weird to me. So I'm going to address it, say something. When I did, big blow up, big disconnection, big argument. And that's what let me know, okay, actually it was a problem. I didn't even think it was that big of a deal, but when they were so adamant about still being able to do it and not compromising in any way, shape, or form, then I knew, okay, it was worth bringing it up. It was worth saying something. And now I know this person really don't care about me. You feel me? What do you mean his Cash App is crazy? That's what I'm saying. You can be disrespected without feeling offended. Happens all the time. He wants to be a trope, like those anime protagonists that are made to be losers but ends up being around the pretty girls as a joke. That's cool. I just would question anybody that would be doing that, you know.
Responsibility of that, right?
But we get it, I
like,
guess.
Right now, like
unless he brings up some solid point about like, I just got 50 million from these people.
I'm just trying to understand why, and hoping that you can recognize that the way you're being treated is really fucked up. You, even during this, just now...
And I also don't think it's worth being looked at as a guy who can't read when a girl is uncomfortable, even though it's on script. Like, you come off as a creep who's just waiting for a kiss no matter what. Even in the clip, you still look crazy.
For me, I was 13 dating
You don't
a
look like this good guy
16-year-old,
in the
and
clip,
long
bro.
Story short, she cheated on me and manipulated me, as I didn't understand women/girls games yet, and she did other weird stuff I can't say.
Yeah, a lot of us have that story, unfortunately. So I'm sorry that, you know, you had to go through that, man.
You started taking blame. You've done nothing wrong. You said you could have defended
Also, nobody asked.
yourself better or this and that. You didn't do anything wrong. You were actually just taking bullets like you're protecting the president for her. Again, this was all her idea. Your content you pitched was cooking and hanging out and drinking. The content became, let me insult you. And yet, you're the one apologizing.
Because the content that I pitched is something, the formula. I'm just pitching the formula. The recipe we already have a set in place that hasn't blown up out of this proportion. You know, so it's just like, yeah, if you don't like this kind of content, don't watch it, right? Don't, you know, but don't send, you know, death threats and all this kind of stuff.
Oh, of course, no one supports that. Absolutely. Yeah.
I hate when people make that. Never mind.
I feel bad. And, you know, there's, you know, crazy stuff going on behind the scenes. And we're trying to get through that. So.
Godspeed, brother. But you've already said multiple times.
Okay.
Yes, and yes. I've been reassured numerous times, built the way up, you know, that no one would usually see because the mod connotation, right? So, you know, that's the arc that I've been.
Nah, it's not the mod connotation, bro. You just look like a creep in the clip. You look crazy. She's calling you out crazy. But like I said, if people are actually paying attention to the clip, you look like a bigger creep than she does look like an asshole in that clip. I'm just being honest.
I'm working towards it.
I don't know why you'd want to look like that for any purposes.
In this small aspect of my streaming career. So that's just what people who do watch me know, that I have some confidence backed up in there somewhere. Not, you know.
All right, bro.
All that because
That's how you feel. Cool. Hope it was worth it. I'm not watching you when you start